guys, and I have a super treat. So I actually last year, over a year ago, I wrote and created a prayer and worship journal. And I sat it down as God instructed me. And then a year later came back to it when God felt like I was ready. Because um, when I first started working on it, I was so in the fresh stages of building my relationship with God. And I just feel like there's a lot of high emotion. And that's another reason I stopped doing my videos. When I was doing those videos, I was still going through healing and deliverance. There was sometimes I was doing those lives, y'all, where I had been up all night because God was delivering me from so much stuff, y'all. I went through a year of therapy. Won't he do it? And I went through some months of deliverance. And I'm not talking about no little kid deliverance. I'm talking about kicking, screaming. Things are being pulled out because of the trauma that I went through as a young girl. And I'm going to talk more about that in a video that's separate, just on its own. But the trauma that I went through, most of my childhood was snatched from me due to trauma and just instability. And so there was a little girl that had to be healed. And so I was going through strong deliverance. I should not have been filming any videos. I was going through a healing series, literally healing and not completely healed. He's like, you are pouring out on people. And so that's, if you were wondering, like, dang, she didn't keep her word. That's why I follow his instruction in his word. But anyways, I did the journal and then came back as a more mature Christian. And I'm glad I did, because I started revamping. And it's specifically for people like me who are new to the faith, are coming back in the way that I was coming back. And it's like a guideline. It's 30 days, but not there. If you miss a day, it doesn't matter, but it walks you through like the important stuff, the stuff that I was looking for, of like, who is God? Who is Jesus? What is repentance? What is salvation? What does it mean to have faith? What do I do when I have guilt? It literally walks you through all of that in the most beautiful way. And because I am a praise and worship leader, we have to have songs. So I connect it to songs, and I create a situation or environment where you can worship and read his word and soak in his word, because that's what I love to do. I love to sing praise. Something just beautiful happens, and I thank God for that gift. So that is what it is. And it is I'm not going to say the name yet. I'm not going to say the name yet, because everything is still coming together. But I look forward to sharing that with you guys.